Palm Springs, California. Last year, Subaru set a record for the speediest vehicle lap at the ring in a race-spec STI Type RA, which finished almost 13 miles in under 7 minutes. The new 2018 Subaru WRX STI Type RA is propelled by that record breaker, and those before it, and it will at long last go to the United States as an extraordinary version constrained to only 500 units. We set out to the California Betray to test it on mountain streets, and additionally an as of late assembled private racetrack at the Thermal Club. Record-setting pedigree. Subaru assembled its first record attempt, that is the thing that the RA remains for, vehicle in 1988, a Subaru Legacy that drove more than 62,000 miles more than 18 days at a FIA track in Phoenix. From that point forward, Subaru has presented various WRX/STI Type RA models, with a few endeavors to set record laps at the Nürburgring. While Japanese clients got the chance to purchase shopper renditions of the Type RA, fans in the United States never did. As of not long ago, the nameplate at last goes to whatever is left of us, enhancing an officially strong, all-wheel drive execution vehicle for the everyman. The STI as of now offers 305 drive, a generous torque vectoring framework, and that enormous, excellent wing to separate it. The Type RA takes this much further, giving more refined execution from a recognizable bundle. The autos are as of now being manufactured, and will touch base in dealerships soon. Uncommon equipment. Contrasted with the standard STI, the Type RA is around 68 pounds lighter on account of a carbon rooftop and back wing, BBS 19-inch fashioned aluminum composite wheels, the erasure of the back armrest and swapping of the extra for a tire repair pack. The lighter rooftop likewise brings down the focal point of gravity by a small amount of an inch. Other outside changes incorporate Mark STI cherry blossom red features on the grille and back guard, a front spoiler, dark mirrors and Type RA badging. It just comes in 3 paint hues, WR Blue Pearl, Crystal Black Silica, and Crystal White Pearl. Inside, it gets a ultra-SUV controlling wheel, short toss shifter, red push-catch start and a serialized plate to demonstrate its irregularity. In the engine, the Type RA profits by fortified cylinders and sodium-filled fumes valves that better withstand high temperatures, which is imperative as the quantity of laps ticks higher on track day. It gets updated ECU tuning, and lower limitation air admission and fumes. At long last, it has a 4.5% bring-down third rigging proportion. As far as power, the lift and yield is unobtrusive, only 5 horsepower. That and the amended third apparatus enable the Type RA to complete 0 to 60 miles per hour about a tenth of a moment faster. At the track. In the wake of heading through town and an extend of forsaken a Subaru BRZTS, the other constrained release Subi we drove that day, we touched base at the Thermal Club, a kind of Betray Desert Garden Motorsport Nation club in Coachella Valley for the super well off. As the breeze grabbed, it tossed billows of coarseness over the asphalt as we took after master driver, sibling to the previously mentioned David, and fellow who transformed a STI into a sled, Mark Higgins, for a sight lap around the course. It's a smooth track with not a great deal of rise change, but rather a couple dubious, tight corners to keep an eye out for. After that solitary lead take after a lap, we were off, revving the 2.5-liter boxer as far as possible before shedding speed rapidly with the Brembo execution brakes. Pointing the Type RA into a corner with as much hot sauce behind it as we could summon, we investigated as far as possible much superior to anything we could on an open street. With the SI drive-in Sport Sharp, the standard Yokohama Advent Sport tires yelled as they attempted to cling to the asphalt as we pushed it through corner after corner. Subaru appears to have relinquished an open door for significantly more noteworthy track execution for everyday utility here, picking elastic that will hold up in wet conditions, as well. However, we'll need to spare the test for a later date. The STI is super quick, and genuinely profound at 3,395 pounds, so it takes more expertise to make it around the track. Be that as it may, it has the twin characteristics of the best trackable autos, it's generous of your slip-ups, and it imparts its restrictions well. You can feel where the heaviness of the auto needs to go, and how that force relates to outstanding hold levels. The auto reacts deftly to redresses in directing, demonstrating a ton of balance notwithstanding when you turn or get on the gas too soon. Better believe it, despite everything you'll locate the following person making up for lost time to you in your back view reflect in case you're at all messy. However, regardless, you'll be on your dashing line and not off in the rock, or more terrible. Indeed, even as the leaves and blew over our way, we had a ton of trust in the Type RA. Things being what they are, is the Type RA worth it? At a beginning MSRP of $49,855, a ton of clients will be repulsed when they see the sticker. The Type RA adds about $4,500 to the cost of a STI Limited with each STI corrective or execution box checked, which is a great deal to request in the first place. In the event that you've just got the craving and the way to check each case on a STI, that may appear to be sensible for the more grounded motor internals, enhanced taking care of, and above all the light weighting, which is difficult to get from the secondary selling. Whatever remains of us will manage with a lower trim level and some secondary selling parts. All things considered, there are no alternatives to blow up the Type RA's cost, aside from the odd extras. It comes very much prepared, with standard push-catch begin, 19-inch wheels, a 7.0-inch Starlink mixed media framework, and Recaro front seats. For the Subaru superfans, it will be a magnificent expansion to their steady, seeing as it's the first occasion when they have the chance to purchase the Type RA in the United States. Also, it's a fun auto to drive, if just marginally superior to the standard rendition. Those ready to thud down the money would most likely love the auto regardless of whether Subaru had beat it with the terrible stick. However, they're the ones who will see the unobtrusive changes in an officially proficient execution vehicle, and whose hearts will swell slightly every time they squeeze that cherry red start catch and see that carbon wing in the back view reflect. Whatever is left of the world will presumably compose the Type RA bundle off, genuinely enough, as an overrated contrivance. What's more, all things considered, Subaru just needs to discover 500 purchasers from its worshipping fan base who will, likewise reasonably, discover a great deal to love in the easily overlooked details that make the Type RA unique.